And be the last to play. So congratulations on having that honor today. How did your body feel doing that, waiting?
I felt a little bit cold, like at the beginning especially, and it's hard with those fast 30-second notes, like right away off the bat, to kind of get those fast.
Right.
But it's just like good practice and patience.
Yeah. And what do you do when that happens? Like if your hands are not quite warmed, what do you do to respond to that?
Well, you can kind of like warm up in your chair as you're getting ready, or like.
So you want to show us what you do?
Just kind of like warm up like that.
And what part are you warming up?
Like my fingers mainly.
Okay. So while you're doing that, how is your shoulders, your neck? How's everything else?
I mean, like for me personally, like the biggest thing that I struggle with is my hands get really cold really fast because I'm just kind of like tall. So I don't get as much blood circulation to my hands. So that's like the biggest struggle that I have is my hands just getting cold in general. My shoulders are sometimes a little bit tense, but I try to keep them loose.
Okay.
Generally. So.
Do you wear gloves?
I do, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and did that help?
They definitely do. I didn't have them with me today, but I wear gloves and I also like warm my hands up under warm water sometimes too. If I have to sit for a long period of time before I play.
Yeah,
So.
sure. Okay. So the reason I'm asking is I feel like I get the sense you probably know it a lot better than what we're hearing, and it's just really hard to not move and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I also see a lot of tension in the front side of your body.
Okay.
And so when you're doing crescendos and things
Yeah.
like that, you were actually using this motion,
Okay.
which doesn't actually help your fingers, because when you're tightening this up, you can't really funnel any energy down here.
Oh yeah, like. Yeah.
But if you open up and you're playing this way, and you have a structure, and do you know about the 4 points? Where the 4 points are?
Not really.
Okay, so like where your hip flexors are and where your shoulders are, it's kind of like playing cards. Think of a playing card. This is your card, and anytime you like fold it or you bend it, whatever, it's not as strong, right?
Yeah.
And so I just want to see if do you ever videotape yourself?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. When there is this desire to create more sound, and you're using body parts that actually create more burden.
Yeah,
right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing that could help in terms of just making this lighter,
Okay.
lighter,
Yeah.
and the release of it more easy. The other thing is just to mark up. You gave me a really clean score, so I don't know. You and your teacher probably have great markings in your version that you can show me. But there's a lot of lines written. I mean, so in the score, there's tons of 30-second notes everywhere. It's all black, right? But within all those lines, there's a top line, there's an alto line, and sometimes I'm just not really sure if you're listening to all of them, or if it's just that your hands were cold.
Yeah.
So we can take a look at some of those places. Okay. Was there any particular place that you wanted to try again now that you are warm?
Not really. I think we can just
Okay.
just go from here. I think.
All right. Well, let's just play the very opening again.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you show us the lines you wanted to?
I guess not really.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot. Okay. So simplify it for us. What are the lines you want us to hear?
Like that.
Yeah. Okay. And what about the top line?
The top line. that?
No, I just mean simply to hear that as being related.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's really clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
great. So those details, you
Yeah.
can play around with the pedaling, but
Yeah, I see. Okay.
and you might have to use your finger weight to get the clarity. For instance, that A seems to be a constant issue, right? And the way that you're playing, it looks like you never put your weight down on the A.
Like that?
Did you just feel that weight on that A this time? Because I heard that A. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you do this, it means that your circle is going counterclockwise,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Instead of clockwise.
Yeah.
So when you hear your, video, that's much easier to tell if there's a difference in direction that
Okay.
you want to think about.
Okay, yeah.
Great. Okay. So let's go on to, let's see, what do we want to do here? There's a lot of gorgeous music. Why don't we go to, where's this?
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, let's try that texture over
Okay,
there.
yeah. Do you want me to, start from...
That's up to
like
you.
that part.
Wherever
yeah.
you want to go.
Okay. Yeah, we can go for that, that section. Okay.
Okay, so your tenor is super clean, right?
Yeah.
But the alto line, I can't find it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's not consistent, but now
Yeah.
you're totally listening, and I hear it too.
Okay, yeah.
Now,
yeah.
can you do the hairpin, the crescendo,
Yeah,
decrescendo?
yeah.
Okay, so where is the peak? What beat is the peak on?
One, right?
It's on a downbeat. I don't feel.
Or that
Yeah. Yeah, and it's the right hand that's not helping out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
So let's take away all the fast little notes,
Yeah.
and we just want the tenor and the alto.
Yeah, so just... Sorry, I don't... Oh, one more time. Oh, except it goes to... Okay, yeah.
It's the
yeah.
other way,
I
the
know
hairpin's
it.
the other way,
Yeah,
yep.
I see, so... Right there, yeah.
Gorgeous! Did you guys hear that line? That's superb. Okay, now let's just play with this because that seemed very easy for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now see if you can do it without your
Oh,
neck and
okay,
shoulders.
sorry, that's just okay.
Are you just being straight for me, or do you
Oh.
actually feel relaxed?
I honestly didn't really feel relaxed. I was trying to just not move.
Yeah, well that brings us back to what we were talking earlier,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
About externally, you can look all proper and
Yeah.
straight, whatever. But if it's not sinking in
Yeah.
to your two sit bones, if it doesn't feel like you're actually
Should I be sitting different on the bench, maybe a little?
That's
would
up to
that
you.
help?
It's hard with your knees, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
trying to make room, and
Yeah.
that means that your foot is also going to the
I
outside,
can't quite.
and that's hard as
Yeah.
well. So they should make extensions for pedals. Somebody said that,
Yeah.
and I'll get you referrals. It's a problem. It's a problem because it doesn't fit everybody.
Mhm.
But what I find is, if you're trying to reach for something.
Yeah.
Or if you're trying to sit straight so that I'll be happy.
Well, I was just testing out, just trying to not move. Just having my fingers.
Right. So the way to test it out is first you can lean forward on your sit bones, and everybody, we can try this all together. If you put your feet down and lean forward a little bit so you're sitting on the front of your sit bones, and then go on the back side and then find the center neutral. And there's a magic spot where suddenly all your weight is down, and you should be able to feel the weight of your arms, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you feel the weight of your arms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now you're a little curved, and so that says that, you know, just like we all have habits of where we feel like we're centered, and ideally, if we're really loose up here in our pecs, then our ears will line up over our shoulders. Very few of us stay relaxed like that all the time.
Yeah.
We have to like really work at letting it go.
Yeah.
But if you let it go this way, you're gonna let it go this way.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have that thumb when you need it. Yeah, because it's just naturally gonna fall in the key, and that's where the timing and the rhythm comes from, is our body weight.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. There are places where I think you can add little accents, like here, where you have the...
It's kind of, I mean, it's really, I think they both commented on this, but it's
Yes.
just
Okay,
hard to get,
so-
like, it's hard to get, I don't know, this piano just seems a little...
It is hard, but I also wonder, like the way that you're stabbing it, instead of being on it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and have you tried a thumb?
Oh, I haven't, but I can...
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
a little ping is all you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fingerings can do amazing things. Like if
Yeah.
something doesn't feel right, just play around with things. Okay, let's go to these chords. So one of my observations is you have usually one line that's really clear, but the accompanying lines don't get as much attention.
Yeah.
And it's hard because, like, I'm not saying multitask, but I kind of am.
Yeah.
I kind of say, you know, like when you can keep track of, you know, all the channels on the mixer, and you get, right, like all the chords, every single note, all of a sudden it sounds like an orchestra instead of just, you know, one line being clear.
Yeah.
Do you want to try?
Yeah, I can just try that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like starting from that whole
Well,
section.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty
I
good.
didn't really shape it, but
It's okay, but we're just talking about voicing right now. It doesn't feel as juicy as it could be.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Did you guys hear that chord? Yes. Okay, now shape the whole phrase.
Okay. Okay.
Without the left
Oh yeah.
hand.
Okay.
So play that again.
Sorry. Yeah, that was wrong.
Okay, let's really hear it.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so this is getting better all the time. Now, I feel like that tie doesn't have a really a rhythmic integrity yet.
Okay.
So da da da, breathe da da, and hit it.
Yeah,
So that arrival point comes late,
yeah.
and it makes it feel like, was that a tie, or did I just imagine it?
Okay.
Okay, one more
yeah,
time?
Yep.
Do you hear that? Do
Yeah.
you hear the arrival's late, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep.
Okay, one last time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Now, if you did more shaping dynamically, it would make even more sense.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try it with dynamics. Why did you back off from
I
the
don't know. I don't know why I backed off.
Okay. You know what you can help with that is to have the prep breath. Da-dum-bum.
Okay.
If something doesn't work, it's usually because of the preparation.
Okay. I took a little more time there, but I should play that. But.
Well, that was gorgeous, and
yeah.
so you can tweak the pedaling to make it feel just really luscious and indulgent. Yeah. Great. Okay. Let's do another prep breath. Where you come back here.
Oh, yep.
I didn't really feel that it landed
right there
on time, like with the same sound that you had.
I see. Right there.
Yeah,
okay.
Did you feel that there's a break? There's
a
break. And so you want to breathe on that last note. Go. Can you go even faster?
Yeah, okay.
And really land on it.
Yeah.
Like feel like that's
your
arrival.
Yeah.
That feels more in time.
Okay.
And so you want to save moments of laziness for places where it really calls for that.
Okay.
And then here you want to contrast it with this driving forward.
Okay.
And so there's always there's always micro decisions to be made, right? And so think about timing at all these places where there's transitions.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit one more spot here.
Okay.
Do you know where this spot is?
Yes, yeah.
So again, let's end with what we started with. It's just like there's different lines going on, and where are the lines in the right hand?
So I think like the right hand would just be that part. Yeah. Oh wait, that's a C sharp.
Yes.
So it's just. Yes. Or sorry, C sharp.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you do something like that, your body is saying, I'm not really buying this line yet. I don't really hear it yet. And so like mentally practicing a few times will probably do even more good. Because you're saying, okay, I'm not forcing you to play that C sharp, but this is the way it sounds.
Yeah.
And then just give it a chance to think about where that line is. Now play all the notes and let us hear the line.
Okay.
Did you hear the line? Yeah. Which note is not coming out? Yes, that F.
Yeah.
Right? So you need to put a breath there so you can reach it.
Oh, okay.
That's really clear.
Okay.
Super clear.
Okay.
Comments? Brady, Yako?
Sounds really good.
Very clear.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Great listening and great adjusting.
Okay.
So have fun with this.
Yeah,
It's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.